Yes, Snoopeh, you just went to Korea for ODN. When did you arrive in Poland?
We arrived last night around 10 o'clock because we were delayed in Moscow. We're meant to be here around 6, but we got a 2.5 hour delay in Moscow, so we got here about 10 last night. ECC picked us up from the airport. It's a really nice hotel, the Intercontinental, really nice hotel. So we had a good night's sleep. We'll find out if the jet lag catches up with us later on or not, but right now it's fine.
So you feel good at the moment?
No, I feel pretty good just now. Coming into matches I feel fine, but after that I'm not sure. I might just crash when it gets later on, we'll find out.
Okay, so how was Korea? I mean, you didn't know much before you went there. On your stream you showed some video tour of the gaming hotel and you said it looked pretty small, so how was the location there?
The location's really nice, it's right in the centre of Seoul. There's everything around, like if anything we need we can get it really easily. The housing itself it's okay, it's nothing special, but it's livable, I'm not going to complain about it. We have a gaming room and a sleeping room, it's kept separate. Korea itself, the culture is awesome, the food is a little bit different. We're getting used to it, like Froggen won't eat anything, but that's whatever, it's Froggen, he doesn't eat anything anyway. He just goes to McDonald's all the time. The environment in Korea is really good. I would say the teams there's a lot more better teams in Korea as opposed to Europe. There's some really good teams in Europe, there's not a lot of them, which makes it harder to scrim against them all the time, especially because they're your main competitors.
What did you expect from yourself or your whole team before you go to Korea?
We weren't expecting too much going into it. We knew, we'll come off the back of DreamHack with a bit of confidence, but we had about a 3-week gap. After DreamHack we just did nothing for 3 weeks, we just relaxed. We got to Korea, and the first week in Korea we got stomped really hard. We were like, oh my god, we did the right thing. And then after a week we started to get better and better. As we scrim more and more regularly each day, we got better.
Okay, so what can you say about the Korean playing style? I mean, we heard on European stream that in Korea or Asia, Jax for example is very highly rated and often banned. So how did it feel to see other picks and bans like in Europe?
I'd say their playstyle is definitely different. They're much more aggressive, much more team orientated. They like to group a lot early and push objectives really hard and try and get the early advantage, whereas Europe's more passive. I think that's one of the biggest differences, and we've learned to combat that. You know, Moscow has been known to be very aggressive early, and being in Korea we've learned how to play against that, which is really good coming into this tournament as well.
So do you think you had to play more passive in Korea? Or did you think the Korean teams knew that, for example, you were very strong with Alistar or Frong was very strong with Nivea? Did they watch you before? Did they know you?
Yeah, because we stream all the time, they knew what we were going to do. And we always seen our Alistar banned or our Niveas were always banned. The thing, when we first went to Korea, we never banned anything. We just opened, we gave them whatever they wanted, just to find out how they played. And that gave us, that's how we caught up so fast. It only took us 1 week to catch up with the scene. And after that, we're winning games consecutively against all the teams. I would say we've not changed our playstyle too much. We've probably picked up a wider champion pool while we were in Korea. We've not changed our playstyle too much.
Coming from Korea, did you play one game against one European team, or did you only play on the Korean servers?
We scrimmed against Navi while we were there, because they were also there at the same time. Had a couple of games against them. I wouldn't say, Navi was just finding their feet at the time when we played them. We won the game pretty comfortably. Against other European teams we couldn't really play against them because of latency. It was mostly just Korean teams and some American like Dignitas and CLG.eu who were also there. So we don't have that much experience against the European teams over the last month, which might be quite telling here. We might struggle, we're not really sure yet. We'll wait till we start the games.
But do you think it's an advantage that you learn some new playing styles?
Definitely.
So you can maybe surprise the European teams?
For sure, we learned a lot, even their strategies as well. We picked up some things that we're going to use here while we're here. Might save those till a little later on in the tournament, but we picked up a few things while we're in Korea for sure.
Yeah, you did pretty well in the group stage, you won all 3 matches. Did you expect that?
I wouldn't say, I never expect to, I'm never going to go into a game saying we're going to win this no matter what. I always take the games that comes. We're prepared for the game for sure. We got a little caught off by the cheese from CLG.eu, but we knew they would do that, so I know we just hang in tight and then win the late game. That's how we play.
Yeah, as you mentioned, CLG.eu was also there. You were in one group and you scrimmed nearly the whole day. It was your main practice partner, so why did you decide to do that? Just because you were in one group?
The thing is, we have obligations for we want to keep in touch with the fans and stuff like that, and streaming numbers and such, so we have to do these kind of things all the time. And that's one way of doing it. They weren't really serious games, although CLG.eu took them serious, we were just having fun at the time.
Okay, so when are you going back to Korea?
We're back to Korea on the 30th morning, so Monday morning I think that is. We're only here, like we travel for 35 hours and we're here for 2 days, but we have to come here anyway for circuit points. So back to Korea and we have 2 weeks to practice for Gamescom, so we'll be knuckling down and just practicing for Gamescom.
Okay, what are your upcoming aims in OGN? Is there anything, or do you look from round to round?
Gamescom is a higher priority for us. We want to try an OGN as well, but we're using Korea more as a chance to scrim regularly against really high tier teams. Gamescom is our main focus. Like we have to qualify for Season 2. That's the biggest focus right now.
Yeah, Gamescom, you can collect some points here at ECC. It's the last chance.
Yep.
What do you think you will make it out of the groups?
I think we'll get out of the groups here pretty comfortably. I hope we do anyway. Coming into the games tomorrow, that's when I hope like jet lag doesn't catch up, and I hope we're still quite alert tomorrow. But we'll find out. Take the games as it comes.
Any team around that you fear, like Moscow maybe?
Just ourselves. Just ourselves. Like if we can play our best, we should beat every team here.
All right. Thanks for your time and good luck on the group stage.
Thanks very much.